Hey there, it's another great day for a great day. I'm Mark and I'm glad you're with me. We're going to a place today that I've never been. It's called Otter's Chicken. And supposedly the chicken is so good there that if the Colonel had had it, it'd have been General Sanders. So let's go check out Otter's Chicken. Come on.
Mark's gotta eat.
So this is my first time here, and so you got a lot of good stuff. It looks like, so I've got to figure out what to order. We're gonna do number one.
Okay. Is it for here to go?
For here. Could I get a half order of fried mushrooms? So I got half sweet, half unsweet, and about 10% lemonade. Which really adds up to 110% if you're doing the math. So maybe I need to revise that and say 0.45 sweet tea, 0.45 unsweet tea, and 0.10 lemonade.
Maybe it's 110% cup.
I think that would be the cupative property. Oh, well, that was quick. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Can I get you anything else for now?
I think we're great. Thank you so much. All right. Fries. Good. Hot. Gotta dunk them. It's good. Got the Texas toast. If you get a sandwich, they'll put it on the Texas toast. Ooh, nice garlic bread crunch. Hard to find Texas toast sometimes in the grocery store. I guess it's there in the Texas toast aisle, but
What makes toast Texas?
it's bigger. I think that's where it got the name from. Try the mushrooms. This is like, if you're a mushroom lover, this is a dream come true. If you're not a mushroom lover, gotta check the Otter sauce now. So I guess everybody has their version of this. Very good. So I was noticing, reading, I like to read, KFC I guess was having some trouble with growing their brand, and somebody came up with the idea in the executive suite that maybe if they could find some new markets or get included more often in some standard markets, it might go better for them in growing the brand. So somebody had the great idea to arrange an audience with the Pope, and they said, hey, what if we get the Pope to change the Lord's Prayer, that spot where it says, give us this day our daily bread, to change it to give us this day our daily chicken. And so they all looked around and thought, well, that sounds like a good idea. So they went to meet the Pope, pitched the idea, and the Pope said, I don't think we could do that. And they said, well, we're prepared to offer you $10 million to do that. You can spend it however you want. And the Pope said, well, that would be good for the Catholic charities, but that's not enough. I don't think we can do it. They said, what about 50 million? And he said, no, we just can't do that. That's a sacred thing. We can't do it. They said, what about for $1 billion? And the Pope said, done. When they got back to the suite of the Pope and he had his meeting with his cardinals, he said, fellas, I got good news and bad news. They said, what's the good news? The good news, we got $1 billion to go towards all our Catholic charities. They're funded for the next year easily. They said, what's the bad news? He said, the bad news is we've lost the Wonder Bread account. So I don't know if you know where this started. When I was looking this up, it's kind of now based in Atlanta, but it started in Nashville. A couple of brothers with the last name of Ottinger. Anyway, they came up with the name Otters for their chicken, and then a franchisee here in Atlanta bought the whole thing a few years later, and now it's headquartered out of Atlanta. So another great food chain based here in Atlanta. I was talking to a friend who went to the aquarium here in Atlanta at an evening event where they opened the aquarium up for an evening event. But most of the animals, or the sea creatures, were sleeping, were either resting. The feeding time was over, so they were just kind of hanging out, not playing. The otters not playing at all. In fact, they were all just lying like. So my pal said that he and his girlfriend were looking at them, and they thought, well, they're not playing, they're not that cute, we'll just leave. And he said, right as they started to turn, one otter out of this whole slew of otters looked at him like this, and then went right back to sleep, or pretending to be asleep, like they weren't going to put on a show for the people there after hours. But anyway, what word could I use to describe it? Adorable, the same word he used. Anyway, otters. So it's a different name for a chicken place, but it's good. There's no way I'm going to eat all these mushrooms. I'm going to have to take some home. That's a lot of mushrooms. This is good. I was looking forward to this.
Have you had anything crazy happen to you this week?
No. No, it's been a pretty normal week, pretty quiet week, which is okay to have those from time to time. How about you? Y'all, we've been doing this for about a year now, and appreciate all your support. We're so close to 1,000 subs. Please tell a friend, and be sure that you like and subscribe too. And while I'm at it, I want to remind you to check out some sweet merch at marksgottaeat.com. Every little bit that you purchase helps us continue paying for these meals, and we'd appreciate it very much. So I'm coming down to my last few bites of this stuff, and my conclusion is this is fantastic, and especially would be great as a carry out to a ball game, football game, tailgate, family get together. This is a winner for sure. So check out Otter's Chicken. You'll be glad you did. I want to thank you for watching, and I want to remind you that life is short. Enjoy every meal.